krockfootball.com.au. The coaches catch-ups continue. We're at West Cardinia, St Mary's tonight. And, of course, co-coaches for 2014 for the Saints. Bryce Vincent's one of them. The other one is Rob Condy, who's been good enough to join us. Rob, firstly, you're one of the younger coaches in the GFL. How have you adapted to the role in the past couple of months since being appointed?
Yeah, look, mate, it's been excellent actually. Look, everything's going all right at the moment. Obviously, before we play games, but boys are going really well, training well. I think I'm adapting as good as you can possibly do to now, but challenges to come.
How big a call was it? Obviously, you played some VFL footy, obviously with Collingwood and also Geelong. That puts an end to your VFL career for the moment anyway. How hard a call was that for you to make to go into coaching so early?
Yeah, look, in some aspect it was very tough, but on the other aspect it was pretty easy actually. I had full support from the guys down at the VFL, so Matty and Rookie and everyone really threw everything behind me and said go for it. Look, to be honest, it was too good of an opportunity to knock back, so there's Jack Homer. So, look, it's going to be a great opportunity for me, and it's great to have full support from everyone around here.
Obviously, that looks like Jack Holmes playing VFL. By looks at VFL boys training on the big ground while we're on the little ground at the moment. Plenty of movement. Obviously lost some, but picked up some as well. And some handy ex-AFL names in Tanase and Gillies have been added to the squad.
Yep. Look, unfortunately, Andy McLean isn't playing at this stage, and unfortunately we've lost Ben Lavars from last year. But in saying that, we have picked up some quality players. So we've got Kane is on board, and obviously Tom's playing some really good footy. He's playing a few games up in Darwin at the moment and looking very fit. We've picked up another couple of boys in James Marks from Shepparton and also Ryan Normington, who's come across from Newtown. So we have got some nice recruits. Unfortunately, we have dropped a couple, but we believe that we're in pretty good shape.
I was reading one of the papers down in the southwest on the weekend and see Ben Dobson's name mentioned as well. You've picked him up straight out of a grand final side, well, I think with Koroit. Yeah,
that's right. Yeah, Ben's going to be really good. He popped in on Saturday and we had a good session down at Jan Jack, and he's also training well tonight. So he's going to be great for us. He's a tall midfielder and he's very young. So we're expecting a long-term thing with Ben to be here for a long time.
The structure of the coaching, obviously, you'll continue to play. Bryce, as we know, has come back after a year down at Torquay, helping out their junior structure. James Colbert stays on as an assistant coach. Do I assume that you'll play and it'll be Bryce and James running things from the bench?
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah, I'll obviously keep playing, and Bryce and James will run the main thing from the bench there. Also got a few other handy names on the bench to help us out. But, look, I'm going to concentrate, obviously, on playing and try to show a little bit of leadership on ground. But I think the experience that James is going to bring from last year, and obviously he's doing a little bit down at the Falcons too, and Bryce is a club legend, so to have him back, he's a life member and he's very well respected. He's going to really work well for us.
Where does the improvement need to come from last year to make sure that come September you're playing and not watching from the sidelines?
Yeah, look, I think we've ticked the box with experience depth. Last year we had a lot of broken bones, which is unfortunate. And we lost a lot of our key players through injury. So we've tried to sort of top up at the experience end of things, and so we're hoping with that sort of depth and a lot of young kids at the Falcons and also training at the VFL, we don't want to rob them of a game, but at the same time we need to sort of help them out with experience.
Last year, one game in particular, I think it was the St Albans game out at St Albans. I was standing with a couple of club greats in Scotty Hosking and Cam Loftus, and they were talking about how young the side was. I think that day they went in with 15 kids under the age of 21. I suppose it's been talked about at AFL level. If you can get senior games into kids, there'll be a reward down the track. You're hoping that will be the case here at St Mary's?
Yeah, absolutely. And I think some of the guys who were playing that game at St Albans, they've sort of propelled themselves into pre-seasons down at either the VFL or at the Falcons. So, as much as, we sort of went a little bit behind with all those injuries last year, it's going to be gold for us, this coming season.
St Joseph's first up, so the arch rival straight away, a nice start to the year.
Yeah, look, over the last 12 months I've understood the rivalry between Joey's and St Mary's, so looking forward to it, mate. And look, I think everyone's starting to get sick of training, and as soon as the balls come out in the odd coloured jumpers, the boys are firing up.
Practice matches, anything lined up at this stage?
Yeah, look, we're going to have a run against Aberfeldy. We're also going to go up to Sandhurst up in Bendigo and have a roll up there, and we've still got another one to tee up, but we'll probably go in a week before the season with a rest and try to hit Joey's head on.
Fantastic. Rob, congratulations on the appointment. Yes, you are one of the youngest coaches we've seen in a while in the GFL, but no doubt with you and Bryce as a combination, some success returning to West Cardinia. Fingers crossed for you guys.
Yeah, thanks, Kingy. Looking forward to it, mate.
krockfootball.com.au, the coaches catch up. Rob Condy from St Mary's joining us.